crazy solo lane strats or anything, and should be a pretty relaxed start. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. Rip face cam being in the wrong side for streaming SPL. You don't need to see builds. Builds are overrated. Actually, you know what? I can go up here and cover Guan Yu, because who needs to know where Guan Yu is? Or I can go over here actually and cover tier. There you go. I can go down here and cover builds. Nobody needs to know builds. I'll tell you the builds. How about that? I can tell you the builds, dude. That's all that really matters. I will tell you the builds. Normal starts coming out on both sides. We've got the back harpy, 2 reds, as well as speed, 2 blues on the opposite side. Right in the middle of the screen, I got you. Right in the middle, dude. Think there's something strange. Yeah, thank you, Weasel Baby, for the sub. I appreciate it. We're gonna have Cringe Crew barely getting to lane before Hungry for More, but will it be enough to have now push the lane? It should be. Apollo Xing 10 should win that push over Sobek Jingwei. Thank you, my friend, for the support. Get a flex on in the middle of this. Alright, nothing crazy going over the solo lane, but Hungry for More will win the push, which means they're going to get the fire creeps. Of course, those give 90 gold. And also, they're going to have Variety rotate all the way over to mid harpies to help secure those with 3 people, but that is going to be problematic for him back in the solo lane. Did those get stolen? No, they did not. Because now he loses all the push in the solo lane. I don't like that call coming out from Hungry for More to have that rotation happening, because now Guan lost an entire wave under the tower into something that he probably could have just ended up winning anyway. So left side harpies, Cringe Crew looking at him. We have an early rotation coming out from Emil Z because they had the pressure on left. This is going to guarantee them the mid harpies, at least it should. Wow, they haven't cleared the mid wave, and they're trying to do mid harpies, and they're going to lose pressure on left. They kind of did it a little bit sloppily, but they're going to get the left side harpies because of it. But they're going to lose pressure in left lane now. Losing that pressure in left lane is going to be a little bit rough. It's going to be a little bit rough for them, so they need to be careful about that. Can they get it back? Shaggy Shank has a slight level advantage now because of Emilzy leaving the lane, which may give them the push that they need with the extra stats, but it's going to be pretty even. They're playing back, though, because it's a Sobek. As far as clear, it was actually dead even. It was just the fear of the Sobek coming in. Do not like the Xing 10 pick. Do not like it. Not that I don't think he's a good support right now, because Shadow Q actually plays a very mean Xing 10 right now over in North America. But not with this comp. They picked the Scylla for the setup. He has the root on the 2. You're never going to hit the ult. It's just not going to happen, man. Maybe once or twice on 1 or 2 people throughout the entire game. But it's pretty risky. Fight over the creeps is going to Captain Twig for now. And Repicat's going to take a fair share of damage there. Nice poke coming out from them. But no overall big differences. Everybody just kind of farming, trying to see if they can, win a little bit here on the fire creeps there, push a little on the tower there. Repicat's looking for a gank in the right lane. Oh, no, Variety wants to look for some stuff, and he threw down a ward, I believe. I can't see over the map right now. He had to have seen him. He had to have seen him, right? Okay. I don't know if he actually saw him. I think he thought he was there, walked all the way up to his head, never saw him, and then walked back. I think that's what just happened. Because they were so close they could touch. They could touch each other's beards. And yet, I didn't see anything. Like, what the? Holy, dude. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was really crazy. Alright. Back to chilling around the map. Alright, alternate personality, what do you think is happening? Well, we've got Hungry for More setting up for the rest of the Harpies over here. And, yep, they're gonna get it. Look, that pretty prime loves balls. And he put down some good balls there. And, I like balls. And he got the big counts because of it, though. Balls are good. Thank you for your input. I appreciate that. Alternate self, very good of you. Very good of you. Right now, everybody's farming up for their buffs. We should look for an engage pretty soon. I'd imagine that the side of Hungry for More is going to look for something with their Sobek Pluck plus Nemesis ult combo. Something can definitely happen there. They've got a lot of opportunity to make that work. But they've got to be careful. Left side Harpy is going the way of Cringe Crew. Everybody playing passive right now. No kill opportunities are coming out. Nobody's playing aggressive enough for that to happen. Everybody's just kind of chilling out right now, not wanting to make a mistake. Huge damage coming off Ataraxia. That's the power of Jingwei's one knock up. If she walks into it, the attack speed it gives her, plus she can combine it with her 3 and she gets a Fatalis effect for 6 seconds. Actually an insane kit that I'm surprised people are not utilizing more. Back Harpy farm. They call it Europe. They call it Europe, and they just chill out, and they like to farm. So, Hungry for More, once again, looking for a little bit of push. They've got a whopping 200 gold lead at 5 minutes. Wow! Absolutely crazy. Hambat's going to back camps. As far as builds go, we've got Talaria boots coming out from Sobek, but we've got a deviation with Xing Ten going for the Wing Blade. Afraid of the slows on the other side. To be fair, he really had to go the Wing Blade. He's against a Nemesis on the side of Hungry for More. Nemesis known for destroying supports. So he picked up the Wing Blade. If he gets ultied, he gets the bonus movement speed instead of losing all of his movement speed and dying. As far as the mids go, we have the Doom Orb finished by Janice. He's starting to stack. Scylla, of course, her purple pot is out now. So Janice has now got the advantage of about 450 gold over Scylla because of that purple pot. They did not get anything off of it, but, I mean, she gets it mainly so she doesn't lose lanes early, which is fine, but she will be down 450 gold. Soul Laners building the exact same as Soul Laners do. I want to see if we're going to see a deterioration in the Hunter builds. If anybody's tried the Snoopy build, we're seeing the double golden bow. Ataraxia already started his boots 1, so he's going the normal build. But Shaggy Shank still has an opportunity to grab a Devo here if he wants to go the Snoopy build instead of the regular build. Xing Ten looking for the ultimate, and he doesn't hit it because it's not possible to hit it. But they have a re-engage back onto Xing Ten. Nothing crazy there. We had a lot of damage put onto Sobek. That, it seems, the cameraman missed. I don't get to be a cameraman here. But a good comeback coming out of the side of Hungry for More, putting pressure on Xing Ten. Not too bad, not too bad. We've got quite a few ultimates down, though. 3 ultimates down on the side of Hungry for More. 2 down on the side of Cringe Crew. But overall, absolutely nothing happened because this is Europe. We've got a blue buff steal coming out here. Pretty good play coming out of Captain Twig, taking that blue buff away from Maddie Pocket. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Maddie. It's somebody else. I was just having flashbacks. So, they're going to get the double blue buff over here for Hungry for More. That'll be really good. Variety, obviously, and Guan Yu needs the blue buff. Tyr doesn't need it so much. But, of course, any XP taken away from the soul lane or any buffs like that can make the laning phase a little bit more difficult for them. So, always important to be taking away buffs. Looks like Shaggy Shank is playing a little bit aggressive into the jungle on the left side. Maybe he was looking for an opportunity to poke out Ataraxia as he walked into the jungle, but he's got Sobek by him. So there's nothing too crazy going on. Now he's out of position, though. Sobek coming all the way around the back. I don't even know if he realizes Apollo's there. Now he's looking for on the left side. We don't have the cameraman over there because we have a fight going on the right side, too. There's 2 fights breaking now. The cameraman can't be both places at once. Kiro gets a kill on the Guan Yu. On the right side, we also get a kill in the left side in return by Ataraxia. We didn't get to see the first blood kill, but it was Scylla on to Variety for the first blood. Going the way of Scylla. Ataraxia responding in kind with a kill on the Apollo. Should be pretty even there. Yeah, on the whole, Cringe Crew had a little bit of a lead before the first blood. First blood basically evened it out. As far as impact, Guan Yu is going to be fighting against Katir. They had done the blue buffs. They're going to be dead even. Janice has a fully stacked Doom Orb, so he's fighting against the Scylla. She has a 300 gold lead, but not actually because Janice did not go purple pot, so they're dead even. And ADCs is the only real lead of the game, which is Ataraxia over Shaggy Shank. But they both have the same items, but Adder actually has a 2 level advantage, which is going to be way more important. I imagine it's going to be 1 level here really soon once Apollo gets another wave or 2. He can't need that much more XP for 11. And as he hits 11 right there, bada bing, bada boom. Engage possibly coming here. The speed buff, Captain Twig putting pressure on the back. It seems Cringe Crew is giving up their speed buff. They're just going to let that one go completely for free. I mean, they burned the Nemesis ult, so Cringe Crew could look for some sort of fight without it, but they don't have that much engage outside of Repicos. They have to have the Hunbats go, and Shinken can't initiate for his life. Tyr could look for Blink initiation once he gets the Blink, but he doesn't have a second active yet. He hasn't backed for it. So they can't do it there. So they're going to be completely reliant on Repicos for initiation. While on the side of Hungry for More, they're basically looking for Sobek to go in or Variety. And here we go, Variety going in, forcing out the Scylla ult. Scylla can still land a big ult. She's going to hit 2 with the ultimate. We have Variety really low. Under tower, we have, oh my goodness, Mania. They have a huge root coming out from Xing 10, smashing them both underneath the tower. Ataraxia coming down, trying to get some damage in here. A couple big blue balls, going to smash them in the head. But overall, huge win for Cringe Crew. Giant Scylla ult. Followed him too deep into the tower. Double hit on the Scylla ult. Huge damage afterwards. Followed up. Really, that entire play was made because of Scylla damage. Really good play coming out from Cringe Crew. And on the whole, really, it was just Hungry for More chasing a little bit too deep for the kill. Once they burnt the Scylla ult, they probably should have been happy. But they got a little bit too antsy going for the kills. A little bit too antsy. A little bit too antsy. Captain Twig keeping his eyes around this red buff. He doesn't know what they're doing him. He just wanted to counter the ward. But Kira's going to say, hey, guess what? I got First Blood, and I got a couple assists. So I've got some gold. So I'm going to buy Sentry Wars and counter that. So what now? Interesting builds coming out from the Hunters here. And you have very different than the NA builds. Opting to go Warrior Tabi into Ichabod. A lot of NA opting to go into Aussie right here, then Ichabod. Some people opting to go Ninja Tabi, not Warrior Tabi, particularly Zapman. As well as the opportunity, of course, to do the Snoopy build, which is even more different. So, a lot of variety coming out in the builds across the scenes in that Hunter role. We got Mana running the typical Sobek support build, just grabbing your Talaria boots, going into your aura items. I can only imagine he'll get Heartwood Amulet next for the aura. A little bit different on the side of Emilzy, grabbing the Wing Blade for the counter to the Nemesis, and then moving right into the Spirit Robe to get the protections that he's not getting from Wing Blade. And the Wing Blade gives him the HP, so he doesn't have to worry about anything else. Mana taking quite a bit of damage there. Had to force his ult to get out so he didn't get killed. But not too shabby. Alright, CHAIRCON, what is Ataraxia doing over on the left lane? Ataraxia is doing his Boars right now. The Boars give a lot of XP and they've got a pretty long respawn timer, so it's pretty important to get those when they come back up. So you're gonna see he's just gonna do those, and Shaggy Shake's gonna grab his as well. No contention coming out here, just gonna nicely farm. Everybody's being nice and kind. I love when people are nice and kind. Thank you, CHAIRCON. I appreciate your input. Looks like we got a fight breaking out over here on the right side. Harpies, though, Variety looking for the initiation. He can't go too deep this time, though. As long as he plays it carefully, he's getting a huge ultimate on himself. Holy shit, a Xing Tandle hit something. And we have a big Scylla coming out, followed by a whiff. Captain Twig putting pressure back in, using his shield really effectively. Scylla dashed in because Apollo dashed in. This is going to be a big, big play for Cringe Crew. They can follow up and get some kills here. They need to watch out not to get plucked in the tower. Tyr going full ham on the Pretty Prime and taking out the clear with the Fearless. Mana under tower in a lot of trouble. Oh my goodness, 1 HP left on Mana and Captain Twig, and they're going to get away. Cringe Crew should head right directly over to the Gold Fury. Janet's is dead for 20 seconds. His ultimate's not up, so even if he was up, they couldn't do it. Ataraxia is super low. He could fly back in, but they had 2 that had to back. They're going to choose instead to get the Tier 1 tower instead of the Gold Fury, and that may come back to cost them. Variety is back. Beats down on Scylla. Scylla dashes down. He's not going to follow too far this time. they can play this correctly. They can go right to the Gold Fury and look for the Gold Fury on the side of Hungry for More. Captain Twig forcing beads and Shaggy Shank. Apollo beads and Scylla beads down. But Captain Twig going way too deep by himself, getting too greedy for this kill. He's going to just go for it. Oh, man. He zoned him out from the Gold Fury. But it's going to be really close, and Hungry for More is going to secure the Gold Fury, which is what Cringe Crew should have done in the first place. A misplay coming out from Cringe Crew and a misplay coming out from Captain Twig on the side of Hungry for More. Sobek's going to be in a lot of trouble, but Tier's also very low. This is going to be a matter of who can collapse first, and it's going to be the Hunbat on the side of Cringe Crew. Coming in for the kill. Amanda with a brilliant Guan Yu heal is going to save him. Still in the back doing a ton of damage. Completely misses the ultimate though. Shaggy Shank in trouble in the back with the Guan Yu and a complete disengage from both teams with no kills on either side. And we have a complete wash in gold. Now that Cringe Crew is a huge kill lead, but Hungry for More got the Gold Fury. Wow. What do you think about that fight, CHAIRCON? I thought it was a really good fight. Thank you. Alright, we're going to get back out to farming here. Teams are completely even again. Just got to go back to getting their buffs, waiting for beads to come up, waiting for ultimates to come up. Kind of just chilling out, having a good time. The Croc may be looking to get something while Scylla beads are down. He can look for a pluck on them when the beads are up. You can beads Sublike pluck, which of course leaves him very out of position. And you know, not just burning the beads is not really the best case scenario. You want to look for the kills. So Scylla beads should be down and Apollo beads should be down for just a little bit. And they are. We have 50 seconds left in the Scylla beads, which means we probably have like 70 seconds left in the Apollo beads. So they need to be careful about that. I imagine Cringe Crew is going to look to chill out until their beads are back up. At the same time, as soon as their ultimates are up, they can look for some kills themselves. They have the combination Hunbat's Xing Tenno, which they're using really well. They're using the Hunbat's ult to actually, you know, fearless people away, and then they can combine the Xing Tenno with it, because the Xing Tenno is never going to hit anything by itself. But if they're already CC'd, then they can't move away from your, you know, 8,000 year charge up time on your ultimate. So actually making effective use of the Xing 10 by combining it with the Hunbat, which is giving a ton of setup for the Scylla. Kiro needs to be a little bit more careful about using his ultimates, though. He's trying sometimes to use it without the setup, and he's missed a couple ultimates this game. Wouldn't mind seeing him being a little bit more patient with his ultimates. Should be able to start landing a little bit more. Neither team looking for anything crazy right now. Possible plucks coming out on the right side. We see him pushing up towards Axio. Variety just going to go ahead and take that poke because I'm Guan Yu and I can heal myself up whenever I want to. Levels across the board. We've got one level down on support for Hungry for More. We've got one level up for Kiro on the side of Cringe Crew. And we've got one level up for Axio on the side of Cringe Crew. So slight XP lead going to Cringe Crew right now. And gold exactly even. Just dead even. Tier getting some pressure put on him, but he's Tier. Look at him. He doesn't care. He's literally fighting them in creeps with both of them because it's a sell by Guan Yu to get to Tier. Well, what are they going to do? Tier, pretty big right now, but at the same time, so is Guan. They both have the exact same gold. Even though Tier's got the 3 kills and Variety has 3 deaths, almost exactly the same in gold. So, like, no harm, no foul. Which means that Variety's farming really well. And that he got a Gold Fury. And that also is pretty important. We got the initiation coming out here middle, and we have Emilzy not getting anything. He went in looking for some stuff, didn't get anything. Scylla ultimate down, Hunbat's ultimate down. We got a big play coming back on the mana, but they don't really want to be using their ultimates onto the Sobek like that. Hunbat's ult down, Scylla ult down, Xing blink down. They use a lot of stuff there not to get too much out of it. They've got 2 ults down on the side of Hungry for More. But Apollo ultimate's also down, so they don't have that as well. Big pluck coming out from Mana, but he's going to put himself in danger. The Xing Tenno looking for something, but wait, the Xing Tenno, it doesn't grab anything, does it? No, it does not. Tier finding himself in a bit of trouble, but that's alright. He's Tier. He never gets CC'd at all because of his passive. And this should be a free tower for Hungry for More, being able to push up, grab this tower as quick as they want to. Waiting for that last wave of creeps. No healing on the side of Cringe Crew. They have no way to get back up, but Hungry for More has a Guan Yu who is really getting into his team fight stage. This is when fights can really go poorly for Cringe Crew, so they got to be careful. But Mana once again finding himself out of position as he gets ridded by Scylla and killed. What should have been a power play for Cringe Crew, or for Hungry for More. turning into a big pig up for Cringe Crew, getting him off that tower, saving the tower even, the tier 1. Really good plays coming out from Kiro to stay alive that fight as well as land those abilities. They did try to combo. I don't know if they purposely comboed the Sobek there, but they did. It was more about, it seemed to be a panic play about comboing that Sobek, but if they would have had that Hunbat's Scylla ult for anybody else, they could have one-shot somebody. So they need to be careful by using that in the Sobek, even in a panic situation. Gold Fairy's back up. Ataraxia is level 18 with a itty bitty gold. No lifesteal on either of the ADCs. Are they lit? Oh my goodness. Janus ult coming through. Mana possibly looking for a pluck. I'd go for one of these ADCs that doesn't have any lifesteal because they're just going to blow up and not be able to save themselves. So that'd be my plan. Emil's possibly looking for initiation, but Kiro's going to be the one to initiate. He blinks in and gets the root, but no real follow-up for him. Really good play there coming out from Kiro. His blink is down now, so they need to be a little bit careful. Hunbat's following up onto Captain Twig. Captain Twig's beads are down, mana ultimate down. Tyr finding himself a little bit out of position, but he'll heal right back up. That's not a big deal. But at the same time, Hungry for More will also heal up because they've got to go on you. Pretty much nothing happening. They're going to take the opportunity to go look at the Gold Fury, though, which they should. No reason not to. They've got the Guan Yu heals, so they can win the sustain game. So they've got to chill over here and do whatever they want. Some big blue balls going to smack Emilzy right there, taking some solid damage. Apollo coming down on mana. They're using a lot onto him. Is it going to be worth it, though? They pick him up with the Xing Ten ult. They use so much on him. They have Tyr in the background. They're still on him, and he's still alive. They're using so many abilities on him, and now Variety is going deep into the backline, looking for the Tyr. Tyr's extremely low. They need to finish him off before he can heal up. They do. Now, switching on to Emilzy, who's got absolutely nothing up to get him out of there. He's going to fall right down. Scylla looking for a big ult. She lands a ginormous ult into 3 people. Unfortunately, the Guan Yu had kept them alive so well with his heals that even though it hit them all for 70% of their health, they were all at 100% anyway. Captain Twig's ultimate's back up again because Nemo has reduced cooldown because why not? And freeze frame! And we're back. And blue ball is right to the face on Kiro. Captain Twig, is he going to go too deep again this time while they do the Gold Fairy? No, he's not. He's going to look instead for the red buff, which he should find, no problem, unless Hunbatch manages to get a little sneaky monkey in there. You got to watch out for the sneaky monkey plays. But he could find himself in trouble if he's not careful there, Epicos. Right to the mid lane, they should be able to take a free tier 1 tower as well. Big play coming out from Hungry and More there. Wins the team fight, wins the Gold Fury, wins the tier 1 tower. May even win a tower over in the duo lane. What did you think about that play, CHAIRCON? I thought it was a pretty good play coming up from Captain Twig. He landed a pretty good Nemesis ult, and Variety really was the player of the match for me because, you know, Variety, he uses a lot of heals, and he's got meditation, and meditation is pretty cool. It's a green cloak, and I like wearing cloaks. I don't really like to show my face because I'm a chair, but yeah, I like to wear cloaks. I like to dress up. That's enough, Chair. We don't need to know any more about what you do in the dark after hours. So moving back into the game, we've got Ataraxia going back level 20. He is going to have a lot of damage online for him. A lot and a lot of damage. Okay, so they need to be real careful about Ataraxia in these games. He is going to have a huge presence in these fights. Looking at the damage right now, in fact, Ataraxia is top damage for Hungry for More. Not surprisingly, Cringe Crew's Scylla, we got Kiro at the top of the boards by an immense amount of damage, almost double the amount of anything on Hungry for More. But it's not about the player damage this game. It is about the healing this game. That is why Hungry for More is winning. They're getting the objectives because they're getting the out-sustain. Cringe Crew has no way to deal with the poke. The only way they can win a fight is if they 100-0 go in. They cannot back out of a fight. The second they back out without either killing the Guan or anybody, they have to 100-0 somebody. If they do not 100-0 somebody, they will lose the game. They will lose the game. That is their only way that they can win this fight. And this game, for that matter. It's the only way. It is the only way that they can do it. There is no other option. That means I'd like to see a lot of anti-healing coming out, looking at our item builds. Let's see. We have a Pestilence coming out from Emilzy. That's really good. We have any other anti-healing. We have one Weakening Curse only on tier. Emilzy felt he was forced to go into the Blink Shell. No other anti-healing coming out. Do we have any bonus healing coming out on the side of Hungry for More? We do not. We don't have any Rod of the Ass Claps for the bonus healing. On the whole, this is going to be a big deal then. They have to pick somebody off. Otherwise, they're going to find themselves in trouble. We got a Janisol coming out. Thank you for the sub, June Thug. And oh my goodness, a great ult coming out from Emilzy, hitting absolutely nobody, which is exactly what we expect from a Xing 10 ult. Very good for him. Classic Xing 10 play. Classic. Alright. So, we've got Tier by himself over here in right lane, as well as the Variety just kind of chilling over there, not doing anything too crazy. Hungry for More is putting on the pressure over in the jungle, taking red buffs, taking whatever they want. We have once again Emilzy going in, getting a nice root, but a great Aegis coming out from Ataraxia. Will it be enough? It will be enough. He gets the ultimate off, Scylla ultimate just off the mark. Using their getaway skills. Ooh, a really late shell pop by Emilzy there will leave them in a poor position. And they did not kill anybody, which means that fight is a 100% win for Hungry for More, as they will run down this tier 1 tower, possibly even the tier 2 if they want to. They've got the sustain. There is absolutely no way for our Cringe Crew to stay in that fight without backing and then coming back in. They do not have the sustain for it. They've got liability down. Shaggy Shank beats down. That's Nemesis ultimate down. Nana finding himself once again in a compromising position, but Shaggy Shank will barely live, but Kira will not be so lucky. They're waiting for their Guan Yu. They need the heals. Mana's low, but he's not that low because he keeps getting the stupid Guan Yu heals, but Tier's going to finish him off, getting that kill. We finally have a Xing 10 ult that hits somebody, but hits the Guan Yu, and they can't kill the Guan Yu. They don't have the anti-healing for it. Hungry for More going to finish off that tower, courtesy of heals. Shaggy Shank thinks about going in, but then thinks better about dying by himself with no beads against the entirety of Hungry for More outside of the support. And he says, hey, that's not for me, man. That's not my life. I ain't going to do it. Alright, everybody got to reset. We've got Gold Fury spawning again soon. We also have Fire Giant up. Buffs are all respawning on the side of Hungry for More and Cringe Crew. Everybody going to go grab their buffs as they look for the next fight. I don't even know if Cringe Crew is going to contest the Gold Fury. Down 7k. They probably need to contest it, and they have to just kill somebody. That's their problem. They're not killing anybody. You know what I'm saying? They gotta finish someone. If they don't finish someone, that's G's. That's G's. They don't get nothing. Ataraxia just coming in with the hot damage here. Has no lifesteal. My mind is blown. Not a single lifesteal item coming out on the side of these hunters. 27 minutes into this game. Now, Ataraxia, I guess, doesn't need it because he's got a Guan Yu heal. You should still build lifesteal on your hunters, even if you've got an OP Guan Yu on your team. But especially for Shaggy Shank, man, you ain't got no backup Guan Yu in your pocket. You ain't be like, yo, Guan, horsey, heal, blah, conviction. Great. So I'm not so sure about that play. They also don't even have any meditations. Look at the sustain on the side of Hungry for More, man. They've got 2 meditations plus Guan. Holy cow, that is so much healing on the side of Hungry for More. As far as anti-healing, 1 Weakening Curse, 2 Pestilences, which don't stack, no Divine Ruin, no Brawlers. I don't see how they're going to win without any anti-healing. That seems to be a big mistake in the build department of Cringe Crew. As Hungry for More keeps starting up this Gold Fury. Oh, great pluck from Mana. Going to force an early beads out of Scylla. Scylla going to find themselves in a lot of trouble. Thank you, Vorhat, for the resub. And they should be looking for a fight. We should be looking for a fight on the side of Hungry for More. They've got the Scylla beads down. Doesn't even matter what they do at this point. Just go in. Go in, skis. Look for the damage. Look for any sort of CC on Scylla and instant gib her. They can do it. I know they can. And they don't have to worry about too much because they've got the Guan Yu heals. They can take a lot of damage and still get out just dandy. Mealsy looking for a blink play. Mana wisely putting him in combat so he can't look for the blink. He's got to make sure he stays in combat, though. He's not going to stay in combat. Nemesis ultimate on to the Xing 10. Captain Twig going to get hit by the Xing 10 ult because he's not using beads because he wanted to get hit by it because he threw him right to Kiro. And now Scylla has to use her ultimate defensively. Captain Twig taking the ride of his life. Shaggy Shank getting plucked. That's going to be the end of his life. We've got some big damage coming out onto Captain Twig, but they can't finish him, and the Guan Yu is going to heal him back up to full. Ataraxia finishes off tier. This is a gold theory free for Hungry for More, and they should follow up immediately with the Fire Giant. CHAIRCON, how do you think that Cringe Crew did not fight?
Well, you know, Cringe Crew isn't really building appropriately, and we're going to see Hungry for More run over to the mid lane. I would have liked them to see Fire Giant. Fire Giant's a pretty big guy. He's pretty handsome too, honestly. He's got, oh my god, we've got a great initiation. Kiro's in so much trouble, and oh my god, your voice is so annoying, dude. Shut up. We've got a great play coming out from Repicas, though, killing Janice. They needed that play. They needed to 100-0 somebody. It was absolutely crucial that they did so. This may prevent them from going for this Fire Giant. If they can't get the Fire Giant, then there is at least hope on the side of Cringe Crew to come out of this one. But once Hungry for More gets that Fire Giant, they are going to have so much regen. So much regen that they are not going to be able to deal with, especially with the lack of anti-healing on the side of Cringe Crew. Disappointed to not see the last item out of Apollo be anti-healing. They've got to do that. I mean, it's pretty much the end of the game. It's just a matter of how long it takes Hungry for More to end it. The big hope right now for Cringe Crew is either an FG steal or a massive Scylla play. Because Scylla can still one-shot people, so if she gets like 1, 2, 3 hits with her ultimate, they may be able to turn this around. But it's going to be a very, very large task to do so. And they're going to need a lot of synergy together to combine the Xing 10 Hunnet ultimate like they were doing earlier in the game to make sure beads are down as Xing 10 so they can go in and grab people, or they can waste the beads on Hunbats, etc., etc., etc. Tier finding himself by the Fire Giant, just trying to chill there. They know they're going to go do it. So Cringe Crew is trying to get themselves in position. They're getting forced out by Hungry for More, but just because of the sheer amount of gold that they're down. XP-wise, we're pretty much all wrapped up. The only people not level 20 are the supports, and only one level advantage for Hungry for More. So who cares about the XP? It's all about the gold, and it's all about the positioning. That's what it is all about. And that's what it's all about. Hungry for More, not opting to start the Fire Giant, just looking to push them around a little bit. Trying to see if they can't look for a pick-off before this fight starts. Not sure if they will be able to, though. Kiro using his dash, if they know that they might be able to go for an initiation right now. But pretty passive play coming out. Everybody just chilling, enjoying their lives, having a good time while they wait to start up something that matters. Hungry for More definitely doesn't want to throw. They know that the only way that they can lose this game is if the Fire Giant gets stolen. So they may not even want to risk it. They may just go to push down the right tower. They can get the right tower without any help. Repicas got to find himself plucked, and Nem ulti. He's going to have the ulti right on top of himself, but Guan Yu doesn't care because Guan Yu's on a pony. Meanwhile, the backline got completely abandoned by Hungry for More. The entire team went to dive. Repicas, which left Pretty Prime all by himself. Ataraxia luckily able to get out because of how strong Jingwei's kit is. Apollo in the air looking to come back in there. We're looking for a re-engage on the side of Cringe Crew. They've got to kill Ataraxia before he can get heals. We've got big heals coming out on the side of Guan Yu. He once again finds himself getting away. He has another meditation heal coming out. Guan Yu he'll come back up soon. Can he get it up? He gets another heal off. But Ataraxia will fall down. Captain Twig all by himself. Oh my goodness. And almost a big Kira ultimate coming out. Captain Twig will live to see another day unless... No, that was not even close. Really good play coming off from Cringe Crew and a really poor play coming off from Hungry for More. All three frontline members of Hungry for More leaving their backline susceptible to
the damage, and now this will get a power play for Cringe Crew, and they need to get a little bit of gold off this, and they will. They're going to go ahead and take that tier 1 tower middle. There is no gold fairy because they did it earlier. But Cringe Crew shows a breath of life in a game that they're losing, yet up 3 kills. This is mainly coming down to Hungry for More's way better objective play. Not just way better, I mean just incomprehensibly better. So they've got to be real careful about that. So CHAIRCON, what did you think went wrong in that fight?
Well, as you can see, they left Pretty Prime all by himself, and I would never leave Pretty Prime by himself. He's got this beautiful, beautiful mane of hair, and I would stroke it all night, and I would never leave him, and I would tie him down to my bed, and he would not be able to leave either.
Holy crap. That sounds awesome. Alright, so back into the game here. We've got Fire Giant once again being contended by both teams in Vision. Both teams looking to get that pressure, trying to make sure that they can have the Fire Giant as much as they can. They've got to make sure they can get as much vision out as possible, because if they don't, they will lose Fire Giant for free. Cringe Crew right now looking to do the exact same thing they just did. Hopefully Hungry for More will not make the same mistake twice. They need to keep Guan Yu in the back line, or at least Sobek. Depending on who initiates, the other one needs to be peeling in the back line. That's going to be their biggest issue. Hopefully they can make that happen. Everybody playing the bait game right now. Everybody saying, come on, grab me, pluck me, man, nah, pluck me, nah, pluck me, it'll be fine, pluck me, no, pluck me, pluck me! So they're just chilling. Everybody wants to get plucked. Everybody wants to get plucked. Nobody wants to give up, bleep. Scylla may be in trouble over on the right side. She's got to be a little bit careful about walking up that far by herself. Sobek just looking for any sort of opportunity to get a pluck on a Shaggy Shank. This is the opportunity. There's the beads on Shaggy Shank. Now they're going to peel back. This is the smart play. They've got Shingtan in the back line. Captain Twig getting a ton of damage onto Scylla. He might be able to find it by himself, but now he got left out. 3 members of Cringe Crew onto Captain Twig. The Janusol coming through and smacks Shaggy Shank, which is not the target that he wanted. Doesn't quite finish him off, and we're going to see Cringe Crew completely scattered with none of their damage around. Oh my goodness, they still had the Guan Yu ultimate up, and utter annihilation in that fight from the side of Hungry for More. It seems they're going to opt to grab the Fire Giant for free instead of just pushing up and maybe trying to end. We have Repicos maybe looking to try to come steal. He is not even going to be close. He's going to get zoned out by Variety, and they are going to have an inability to get in the Fire Giant, which makes that a very, very clean free fire and fight for Hungry for More. Hungry for More has the capability to keep pushing. Captain Twig's ultimate back up. Ataraxia has his ultimate up. Guan Yu ultimate comes up real fast, and Sobek and Janus ults over at this point aren't that big of a deal. Oh, they're going to look for this Phoenix. Phoenix dying extremely fast. That's because they don't have any lifesteal in the build, so they got a ton of pens, so Hunters destroy Phoenixes with this build. That's one positive. Cringe Crew cannot let all 3 Phoenixes go down, though. They may look to engage here, and so they do. Repicos looking for Captain Twig. Mana once again taking way too much damage, as he is prone to do this game. But Captain Twig and Guan Yu going to the backline. On the backline, though, for Hungry for More, they have a Xing Ten, who seems to think that he can take on a Janus and a Jingwei by himself, which he cannot. Guan Yu left by himself, but he is Guan Yu. Will he be able to make it out of this? They need him alive. He's a super crucial factor, and they will take out Variety. Shaggy Shank in the air has not really been effective on these Apollo ults. He kind of always seems to be flying around in the air right when nothing's happening. Overall, a good win for Hungry for More, taking out 2 Phoenixes. Still have Fire Giant on their 3 most important members. Once their tanks respawn, they should be able to shove down the left lane and basically finish out this game. Cringe Crew maybe can look for a Gold Fury right here just to try to give themselves any sort of momentum. Maybe get an extra item. Maybe just grab a potion. Something. Anything. Tier looking to steal a buff. Will he be so lucky? No, he will not be so lucky. He will bait them long enough, though, for Cringe Crew to grab the Gold Fury. Absolute reset coming out from them. Hungry for more. It's got the 12k gold lead. They're still down 2 kills, but who cares when you're up the gold in the towers and the phoenixes and the fire giant. Now they just need to one more push, and they shall end this game to take this 1-0 in their favor in a set that's incredibly crucial for both teams. Both teams need these W's for chances really to be going to DreamHack. Any losses at all in this stage of the game is going to be detrimental to your % chance of going to DreamHack. The final push coming out here. What do you think is going to happen, CHAIRCON? What do you want them to do?
I really just want Captain Twig to sit on my face.
Alrighty then. Everybody would like that because Captain Twig is a handsome fellow. He used to be on Fnatic, a team of all handsome fellows. And then Reels. Alright, so we've got Left Phoenix about to go down. Can they get the pressure up? They need to really get into this while they have their Fire Giant up. They have got to get in there. If they don't use their Fire Giant, it's not going to be the best utilization right now. They've certainly only got about a minute left. They need to get their Guan Yu and their Sobek in there. They're looking to put a little bit of pressure on the mid lane. There's no reason to. They've got creeps pouring into the Titan, which creeps pouring into the Titan also gives you backdoor minions on all the Phoenixes. So that could be an important part of their strategy right now, just getting in those creeps to get the backdoors on the Phoenix. The initiation coming out from Repicos, going to get the beads on Ataraxia, but that is their Hunbat's ult down for 1 beads. Will it be worth it in this team fight? Probably not. That is the Phoenix going down now. They have to defend on their Titan. Creeps pouring in. Hungry for more. A little bit skeptical to dive this Titan. Just a little bit skeptical. Waiting for some more creeps to push in. Ataraxia getting by himself again. He has no beats, but a really smart ultimate immediately when he saw danger is going to keep him out of trouble for now. Otherwise, he would have died if he wouldn't have channeled it until the Scylla and Tyr came over. Tyr in the backline by himself, but Tyr doesn't care. He's been fine all game. Titan is under attack. They could push in, and we're going to see Variety push in towards the Tyr. He's stunning people in the backline, and this is going to be game 1 for Hungry for More. Going for the Titan half health. Oh my god, brilliant ultimates coming out from Kiro, actually saving the Titan with, oh my god, he gets a double kill. They're pushing in the mid lane. They kill Pretty Prime. Oh my god, they're gonna go kill. He's looking for the Ataraxia kill in the backline with Shaggy Shank. Oh my god, Shaggy Shank wins the 1v1 in the backline with the creeps. Sobek is still alive, but they need to push. They've got 3 Phoenixes down. Sobek, the creeps are going for the Titan. Sobek's just going to dive to the fountain. What the hell is he doing with his life? Oh my god, the Titan is actually saved. They're trying to push out lanes right now. They got a Phoenix respawn in the mid lane. Fire Giant is up. It doesn't seem they're going to be able to push down the towers right now, but they are going to be able to go to the Fire Giant and secure the Fire Giant for themselves. They have left and right Phoenixes down for quite a few minutes. They're not going to be able to do anything too crazy. They will have respawns in 20 seconds over on the side of Hungry for More, but this is going to be a Fire Giant for Cringe Crew when they had 3 Phoenixes down. This is exactly why Hungry for More was cautious about going into the Titan, because they did not want this to happen. CHAIRCON, what do you think about this?
Oh my god, I cannot believe that Hungry for More just threw that fight so hard. Can you believe that ultimate coming out from Kiro? Oh my god, I would suck his.
Okay, we don't need to know what you'll be sucking upon, but we have Kiro, definitely the MVP of that fight, going over to grab the red buff now. Red buff plus Fire Giant onto Kiro. He can get extra potions. His build is not finished anymore. Now he finishes up with the Soul Reaver. He sells and gets the Soul Reaver. And this could be a comeback for Cringe Crew. If they can look for one-shots on the side of Scylla, they might be able to just do this. Ataraxia grabbing a red pot, Variety grabbing a red pot. We are down officially to grabbing potion stages. Builds are finished. Levels are finished outside of Mana, who's still not level 20 in a 44-minute game. This is insane. What should have been an easy end for Hungry for More has turned into the potential comeback of a lifetime for Cringe Crew in an incredibly crucial game that may determine who goes to DreamHack between these two teams. Every game matters. And this one just got real. We have Variety pretty deep over in the jungle on the side of Cringe Crew. They're looking to help him out. They're going to get out just fine. Cringe Crew currently using this Fire Giant to defend, not using it to aggress in any way, shape, or form. But they will be getting the left side Phoenix back up soon. I wouldn't mind seeing them try to push out and look for a fight. The problem being their Titan is so low that if they do anything too crazy, they're just going to get Janus drop shipped. In fact, they honestly, on the side of Hungry for More, may have wanted to have already Janus drop shipped. It would have been risky, and if they would have lost that fight, they would have lost the game. But it may have been the right play to make with the way that this game has been transitioning. They're looking to get the wards down. They may be looking for the dropship anyway. They've got to be careful. Fire Giant on the side of Cringe Crew, and this makes for a real interesting showdown. Hunmatch getting a great ultimate beat down on Ataraxia. Captain Twig does not use his beads wisely. Janus ultimate coming through, not hitting anybody. That ruins the dropship opportunity for them. With Hunmatch ultimate down, they could have just reset and then dropshipped in. There was no way for them to possibly get CC'd with that down. Oh, that could have been a misplay right there, not using that dropship opportunity. Hungry for More is afraid. Hungry for More is naked and afraid right now against Cringe Crew. The hunted becomes the hunter on the side of Cringe Crew. Looks like Hungry for More is going to push up the right lane now. They were pretty scared of that left lane. They're waiting for the... Oh, they were looking for the pick on to Shaggy Shank, which they're not going to... Shaggy Shank feeling himself a little bit. Don't misclick, buddy. That would be unfortunate. Alright. We have... Is Shaggy Shank still in the air? No, he landed down in the mid lane. And Hungry for More is backing up. All three Phoenixes back up. They're trying to wait out the Fire Giant now. In fact, Cringe Crew is going to be the ones aggressing onto Hungry for More. Janus ult is still down. They still don't have an opportunity to drop ship. And this tier 2 tower looks to be free on the side of Cringe Crew. We have beads down on Ataraxia still. The Hunmatch ultimate is back up. The Hunmatch blink will be down, but his ultimate is up. If they get that ultimate onto Ataraxia, this game could go the way of Cringe Crew. Variety taking a lot of damage. He will be able to heal it back up, but Mana's going to miss the pluck and put himself in a really poor position. Captain Twig in the back line, a huge Janus ult coming through. They finally hit a Xing 10 ult, but they need to make sure Kiro is comfortable in the back line. Mana's going to get out of there just fine. The tier has 1 HP. Oh my goodness, Guan Yu ult coming in hot. Going to be in the back line. Shaggy Shank forced to use his beads. Tier will die. Captain Twig will finish off Emil Z, and they will not let the Apollo go. Ataraxia says no to that, and then he says actually yes to that. Scylla by herself right now in the mid lane. We have creeps pushing down the right lane still, possibly still fire creeps. Kiro with the huge is still gonna die though. Oh my goodness, what a great ult though from Kiro. If he would have been able to get that second one off, that could have totally stopped this push. But unfortunately he did not, and Ataraxia is still up with the capability to take down these Phoenixes and the Minotaur. Titan. But it looks like they're going to let that go, and they're going to try to defend on this Titan. I can't imagine that they're going to go for the Phoenix. They are going to go for the Phoenixes. They are not going for the direct end here. They are scared out their wits about ending this game right now after that last throw. Titan is at full HP. They've got 20 seconds until Tier's back up. They are going to take this opportunity to look for the Titan. They're not going to wait for Tier to come back up using the Sobek ult. They're still afraid though. They're going back for the Phoenix. They're actually resetting off the Titan. Huge ultimate coming out once again from Rebicos. Great game for Rebicos. Big ultimate coming out of Captain Twig onto Shaggy Shank. And they're resetting. They literally have poo-poo in their pants. They are so scared. Hungry for More, taking the once again safe approach, resetting what seems to be for the Fire Giant. I can't imagine they're gonna let this go. And they're gonna not do it right now. Okay. Okay. So what do you think about that last play there? Not going for the end there, CHAIRCON.
Well, I think they probably could have gone for it. They seem to be playing a bit like babies. And you know, babies poop their pants, which makes me feel a little bit less bad about pooping my pants.
Okay then. Adult diapers are made for a reason. Everybody has their issues. Don't feel too bad about it. We have 3 Phoenixes down on the side of Cringe Crew, And Hungry for More will be grabbing this final Fire Giant, which I can only imagine they will end the game with. Certainly, they will not live to see another 3 minutes of this game. They will simply walk up to the Titan, they will hit it with an ability, and the Titan will fall, and Hungry for More shall secure the first victory of this match set. That is quite clearly what is going to happen, and if it doesn't happen, well then, what do I know about Smite? And the gun, don't you dare back up. Okay, Janice ult through. Where are you going? They Janice ulted through, but they didn't though. Hello? The Titan is that way! Okay, they're grabbing a red buff. They're letting all the minions pour in. They're just gonna let those minions pour and they're gonna back. They're gonna back! They're gonna wait for these phoenixes to have an opportunity to respawn. Okay. Okay, we're gonna play back a little bit. We're gonna be a little bit cautious here, going up with the Fire Giant, 3 phoenixes down, Titan out 4 HP. Hungry for more. I'm telling you right now, Bib Kicks, you don't go in to end this game, and I'm telling you. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. CHAIRCON's gonna find you. Nobody wants that. Rumor is CHAIRCON poops their pants. Okay, Ataraxia is on his way back. Pretty Prime is just chilling, being pretty. Captain Twig is here. This game has gone 51 minutes and approximately 25 minutes too long. They are a little bit split. Pretty Prime's trying to bring in some creeps here from the duo lane. Trying to get in all the fire creeps that they can to this duo lane, and I just won't believe it if they don't do. Just the phoenixes are respawning real close. They gotta go now. Mana plugs in and uses his ultimate. He might as well hit the Titan with his ultimate. Where is his team to help him with the Titan? And legit, these phoenixes are respawning. This is actual real life. Okay, they're gonna get down the phoenixes again in the mid lane. They're going to get down the Phoenix again over here in the right lane and left lane. Okay, they're playing the safe game. They're going to get Hunmax ulti. A great ulti from Captain Twig, though, coming out on the Repicast. And he's going to get plucked right back into the action. The Janice ult doesn't hit anybody, though. They could put them in a poor spot. Ataraxia is extremely low in the back, and Tier's going to live for now, but they're going to put a lot of pressure back onto him. They've got to hold off the right Phoenix. Looks like it might fall to creeps. And Kiro needs to make a big play. They're holding the right Phoenix as long as they can. I cannot believe this is still happening. What is this madness? This isn't madness. This is Smite, the battleground of the gods. Alright, they're going to let this right Phoenix go. It seems maybe. No, they're going to possibly contest this. They don't even know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, certainly. And CHAIRCON's a chair. Hungry for More finally pushing in for this Phoenix. They don't have Ataraxia with them or Captain Twig, which means Mana could be in a bad spot, but Kiro doesn't land the ult they need. Captain Twig will finish him in the back, and this should be the end of this game. Ataraxia finishes off Tier. Hunbat shall find his doom at the hands of Guan Yu. Ataraxia. Ataraxia will find the kill. And this game will finally find its way into the record books as one of the longest lasting games that shouldn't have been long lasting, like mint flavored gum. And that's the end of the game, coming out from Hungry for More, taking the game over Cringe Crew in a crucial set at the 53-minute mark.